rematch with the Kansas team that beat by 20 about 13 to 14 days ago. With a young team like this, is there a concern there at all that they might come out here tomorrow thinking?
Oh, absolutely. After beating them at Kansas and then have an opportunity to beat Baylor at Baylor, but didn't come out here Saturday night and just go through the motions. If we do that, Kansas can beat us without a doubt. They have a great point guard. They have some inside players and they have some other shooters. So they're a good basketball team. So we'll have to come out and play hard, come out and do what we do. If we don't, it's going to be a very close game.
You look at the second half of that game, was almost even.
Absolutely. We did it. If you look at it, we did it there. We played really, really hard the first half and had a 19-point lead, and then played as hard the second half, and it was an even game. So we're going to have to come out and play extremely hard.
You can't always count on shooting the ball as well as you did. You had a lot of threes out there.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just going to have to defend, do what we do. And if we do that, we should be okay.
Clearly a number of different players, but I mean, at the head coach position, are they doing things differently that you're noticing from a year ago? And I mean, how do you feel like you're seeing that transition for that team?
For Kansas?
Yeah, just into a new head coach.
Well, they spread you out a lot more. They're not as much as a power game as they were before. They do a lot of dribble weave and picks and a lot of high-low type stuff. So they are a little bit different. Defensively, they're playing man a little bit of 2-2-1 back into a 2-3. So they'll change up sometimes on the defensive side.
Anything in particular that they do, to limit Bria or to get at Lene?
Not really. Like I said, they were struggling a little bit in their man. They went 2-3, tried to slow us down a little bit, and we was able to hit some threes once they did it. Now, if we're not hitting those threes, they'll continue to stay in that 2-3 if we struggle against their zone.
You felt like the games against Texas and Baylor, both games you had a chance to win. You probably get tired of saying, we had a chance to win, but you still have to guess this young team took another step the other night.
Oh, absolutely. I was proud of them against Baylor, especially on the road in that type of atmosphere, and be able to compete in that atmosphere and have an opportunity to keep it close going into the last 3 minutes of the basketball game and had an opportunity to win it. But that only goes so far. Eventually, you got to start winning them games. These freshmen are really not freshmen anymore. They played a lot of basketball between the foreign tour and preseason and now conference season. So they've played a lot of basketball and been in a lot of games and know what we expect. So we eventually got to start winning those games. But, again, I'm very proud of the player, all of them, not just the young players, the veteran players too, that we didn't back down. And that's a good sign. When you see your players not backing down in that type of atmosphere, that's a great sign for your program.
The sport of basketball changes so much through the years. Is that sort of what helps keep it fresh for you? There's always new ideas, different things to try. Is that one of the enjoyable?
Well, sure. And a lot of times you put stuff in depending on what players you have. If you're going to be more perimeter, it's because you have better shooters. If you're going to be more inside, because you have better inside players. But one thing needs to be constant is you have to play defense, you have to rebound, and shot selection. Those are the three things you have to do consistently.
How long did it take you in your career to figure out that defense was going to need to be the thing for your teams?
I would say once I got into college, to be honest, when I started coaching at Southern College, when I decided, we're not always going to shoot well, but we can play defense and we can rebound and we can take the right shots. Those are things we can control. Sometimes you're just not going to shoot the basketball very well. So I just felt that we win a lot more games playing defense than taking bad shots and not hitting those shots.
That's just that mentality is something that you hear from both you and from Bob Huggins. When he came here, and do you guys ever have a meeting of the minds? Do you ever discuss philosophies or anything like that?
No, not really. He's known also as a defensive-minded coach, as I am, and I've been able to pick a lot of things up from him that really has helped us with the women's basketball, some of the things he does. So, you know, I just think Coach Huggins and I have the same philosophy, what it takes to win at this level. And we're very consistent in relaying that to our players, one way or the other.
Thanks, Coach.
You know, a lot of coaches, when they start out, they write down what their goals are. They want to win a national championship by this age or this many games. Did you do that as a young coach?
No. You know what? I just took it year by year and try to get better as a coach, try to get better as a staff, try to get better, get better as a team. And you know, like I've always said, it's all about recruiting. It's all about who you get in here. You know, some plays work better when you have better players. You know, I mean, it's as simple as that. But you know, you have to have your philosophy in place. Players have to realize that these are things we're going to do. These are not question. This is what's going to happen in this game. We're going to play defense. You're going to take good shots, and you're going to walk out and rebound. And the other stuff, good things will happen for you if you do that.
Did you think when you started out, were you thinking that you'd be able to have a long career in this, or were you just taking it year by year?
Well, I was hoping I would. I was hoping I would. I know my wife was hoping I would, but yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to do. You know, I started out in high school, and I really enjoyed that. And I had an opportunity to go to Salem, and if that opportunity never came up, I probably still would be in high school because I enjoyed the coaching part and the teaching part.
Coming to the women's side, that sort of changed things. You said you feel women appreciate coaching more than men do a lot of times.
Yeah, it does, and I think you know, on the women's side, we don't get the 5-star players. We don't get that here. So I think they want to get better. They want to, do skill development. They'll listen. They'll do what you want them to do. And once they see anything that they're starting to get better, man, they really buy in a lot quicker than guys do.